Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crick Zenify. So, I have a panel of experts with me, and today we are here for the preview of RCB versus Delhi Capitals, and the match is in Chinnaswamy Stadium. So, we will begin with what could be the game plans, and then we'll also look at what could be the key matchups and who are the players to watch out for from both the teams, and what could be their game plan as well. So, firstly, I'll come directly to Nagraj Bhai that just give us a preview of how both teams have been performing so far and what has actually worked for them.
I think both teams are doing good comparatively. I mean, on the point tables also they are in top four. Delhi, if I'm not wrong, they haven't lost any game yet, and Bangalore is also on the top with one game. I mean, with one game which they have lost. So both teams are good. Match is in Chinnaswamy, so somewhere uh, and going on head-to-head record also. Both the teams have played, if I'm not wrong, 31 matches where Bangalore is leading with 20 and Delhi is leading with 11. So somewhere pitch and the ground and the numbers are on Bangalore side and okay, I'll also talk about on the pitch here. The pitch would should be mostly batting friendly, which everyone sees at Chinnaswamy. But there is one more thing here. If there is grass on it, then you might see the team batting first will struggle, and the team chasing can do it easily. So that would be a bit twist if the final thing though will get after toss, but this can be a twist in the game. So let's see what happens and what.
So yes, I think right in the beginning itself, we have got some kind of stats about the ground and also the head-to-head records about both the teams as well. So now let's go talk individually about each of these teams. So let's start with the home team, obviously, coming to RCB. I would like to ask Rajbhai that what exactly has worked in favor for RCB this year. Out of the four matches they have played, they have won three matches. And obviously, the intent and the mindset really looks good. So, what do you think has worked in their favor this time?
I mean, if you just look at the way the RCB, the things what they have done right in the first place is at the auction table. Because generally, what people say is like when you sit in the auction table, when you get your 60% of the homework right, so then almost the tournament is yours. So what RCB has done good is like they have not gone big for a player who actually they wanted. Like they know certain players like who can be a game changers for them over the tournament progress. So we are just in the early stages of the tournament. Right now, RCB is sitting comfortably at number three position, which was not expected from the home team, especially the way you have been looking at them over a period of years. But what went well at this point of time is like every department, like if you ask the top order, they have been performing really well. Middle order, that's again a superb thing with the likes of Livingston coming into the picture, Jitesh Sharma, those two beautiful knocks. I mean, every department you ask, name the department like top order, Virat Kohli is firing. Phil Salt is actually giving him the exact start what RCB requires at each and every single game. And accompanied by Devdutt Padikkal. And many people have questioned Devdutt Padikkal's ability at the start of the tournament and when they have brought him at the auction. Um, and yeah, he was brought in at the base price 2 crores. However, with that being said, when you look at the contributions, what he has made, all those little cameos, he was not gone for a big score right now, but he is giving the step way forward for the next batsmen to come in and how exactly the team should look forward for the entire tournament. So even in the bowling order, like you ask, Bhuvneshwar Kumar did not play the first game. Hazelwood coming into the picture. Yes, they are picking up the things brilliantly. And not to forget the contributions what Rajat Patidar is making in terms of like bowling combinations changes whenever the team requires. And also from the back end, you have the master himself, Dinesh Karthik, wherein he comes and gives a suggestion which bowler he has to do. And overall, as we always say, cricket is a team sport. The now the entire management is coming into the picture. The players are actually contributing. They're not depending upon one single individual. So that's actually working really, really well for Team RCB this time, Sagar.
Yes, I think the this thing was really beautifully explained by Rajbhai that, when you are playing a team sport, it is obviously about the team performing and you should not always rely on individual performances. And if you talk about the past record to any expert, one thing they'll tell about RCB is that they always looked for those marquee players or those one or two players so that they could uh, to put it in their team for their performances, and it was completely dependent on them. So I think that was really well explained that how the mindset change has come, and even their the culture that is being built there is also the and how it has changed, and that's the reason why RCB is being successful. Now coming to Pratik Bhai. Okay, yes, Raj Bhai.
Just to add on to that particular point right now, we can't take off what Delhi Capitals have also been done at this point of time. Uh, why just I'm saying I'm being neutral at this point particular time is like even the Delhi Capitals also they did not went for a marquee players as you rightly mentioned. They know what was their strategy. They are also hunting for that first glory, what they exactly looking for almost like 17 years right now. So both the teams are at even Steven things. They're at like you win, I lose, you win, I lose. That's been a overall trend. I don't want to talk about the numbers like what has happened in the past. Past is past. Like cricket is a game on that particular day. Whoever actually performs well, they will have the end result. So now, even though like records do matters, the numbers also do does matter. But now both Delhi and RCB are looking balanced because I'll come to the next stage at that point of time. And even the Delhi management has also done really, really well in this particular auction.
Yes, again, rightly mentioned that the new management that Delhi has had with the likes of Hemang Badani being the head coach there, and obviously with the presence of Venugopal Rao, who have seen success in other leagues as well. Especially if you go with Hemang Badani, he's won the ILT20, he's won the SA20, he's won the Sri Lanka League as well. So I think that is where that Delhi has also done really well in bringing their management. So now I'll come straight to Pratik Bhai that what are the possible challenges that RCB could face in today's match, and what would be your inputs to the team that how they could possibly get that right?
As Rajbhai also mentioned that even DC and RCB both are at the top of the table, and it will be a neck-to-neck competition between both the sides. For challenges, I would say RCB has been the side this season which has had most number of sixes in the middle order, from number 3 to 5. And the role of Devdutt Padikkal, as he mentioned already, is really important. Having a left-hander in the middle order, which limits the options from the opposition bowling lineup, which consists of Kuldeep Yadav and Akshar Patel. So it will be a challenge for both the strong sides because middle order is performing in RCB, and on the other side, Akshar Patel and Kuldeep Yadav. Kuldeep Yadav has the most wickets since 2022 in the middle order. Sorry, 7 to 15 overs, as I say. So he will be the key from DC side, and the other on the other hand, Devdutt Padikkal, Rajat Patidar, Tim David, and Jitesh Sharma. Both four are firing all the guns, so it will be a tough competition for them. And on opening side of DC, last match we say that Fab du Plessis was not feeling well. That's why he missed the match, and that's why KL Rahul has to play that aggressive part that Fab plays actually alongside with Jake Fraser McGurk. If Jake Fraser McGurk doesn't fire, then it will be a pressure situation for the DC. If Fab is not playing, but I am hearing that there are news that he will play this match, so it will be a balance for DC. And why I've talked particularly about DC opening, because on the other side of the RCB, the Josh Hazelwood having almost 73% of dot ball percentage in this season. So it will be tough for the DC batters also, because we know on his partner side there is also Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who won't give you easy hits or easy balls to hit. So in both the perspective, I am seeing an equal and neck to neck competition. So it will be a good match to watch out.
Yes, Raj Bhai, if you wanted to add on something.
Yeah, I just like wanted to tell one more thing here because like you don't take off one particular person who has also played in Bangalore for quite some time right now. And if you look at the performance, the way he has performed in the recently concluded one of the domestic tournaments, which is called as Maharaja Trophy as well, he has been the leading run scorer for them. Okay, and I'm sure fans might have got about whom I'm actually talking right now. He can also make a debut for Delhi Capitals tonight. If he comes in, the combination and is also one of the leading run scorer for the last concluded domestic season. And I'm talking about this particular guy, Karun Nair. Okay, so you can't take him off. You never know, like Delhi Capitals bring in some kind of surprise. Uh, if JFM is not so fit, if Faf du Plessis is coming into playing 11, trust me, Karun Nair, Faf du Plessis, a deadly combination because Faf du Plessis knows really well about Chinnaswamy. He played for RCB for 3 years. He exactly understands the mentality of Virat Kohli, what the management is been thinking, and all those stuffs. He has worked with Mo Babat, he has worked with Andy Flower. They understand what exactly the things. And behind the wickets, also Dinesh Karthik, the kind of cricket supermaster he is, he understands every in and out. So local boys will play a crucial role tonight. Whether it might be DDP, it might be KL Rahul, or it might be Karun Nair as well.
Well, I was supposed to ask the next question about inclusion of Karun Nair in the team. To obviously Arunish Bhai that and apart from Karun Nair, we saw that DC had included Samir Rizvi in the middle order, but he hasn't fired as yet. So I'll come straight up to Arunish Bhai that when you look at the DC side, what are the possible changes that you are looking forward to, even though they have had such a good squad, but you had someone like Samir Rizvi who hasn't performed that well yet. Abhishek Porel has done well in parts, and then even when you come towards the bowling side, Mukesh Kumar is also like blown hot and cold. So, are you seeing some kind of changes happening in the DC side for today's match?
Yeah, talking about DC, I would like to see them back their youngsters because they are a bunch of youngsters who are performing really, really, really well. Because of the fact that in the first match itself, you saw two youngsters step up and took Delhi Capitals home single-handedly, like Vipraj Nigam and Ashutosh Sharma themselves took the responsibility to take the team home from a difficult position. And in the CSK versus DC match, also Samir Rizvi, even though he might not have a good strike rate, but he stitched a partnership with KL Rahul at a crucial juncture. So I feel they will back youngsters like Samir Rizvi and Abhishek Porel. And Abhishek Porel has been their mainstay, and he has been performing really well in domestic tournaments as well, as we saw. And his strike rate is really up. So I feel Delhi Capitals will not want to make changes ahead of this game because of the fact that they have won 3 games on the trot, and the batters are in supreme form because their main batters like KL Rahul and Faf du Plessis both have had good 50s under their belt. And KL Rahul is returning home and is very deadly against the two of the main pacers of RCB, that is Josh Hazelwood and Bhuvneshwar Kumar. He, like, both of them haven't been able to get him out like maximum times, and he has a good strike rate against them too. So that would be an interesting battle. And talking about the pitch for today, it will be again a green tinge pitch that is expected to be used again. So that will test the batters. Like assessment of the pitch would be the key again. And I would like to say that Faf du Plessis, since he was there in the RCB side for the last 3 years, he knows the side in and out, and he'll want to make an impact because the players from their previous team are definitely likely to play greatly towards their team. And one more thing is that uh, one stat is there, like the premier pacer of Delhi, that is Mitchell Stark, has not had a good record against the premier batter of RCB, that is Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli has scored 72 runs in 31 balls in 2020s against him. So that's a great, great stat to start off. And talking of the matchups that I see from Delhi Capital side, I definitely want to see Kuldeep Yadav, as Ratik Bhai mentioned, that he has been the leading wicket taker. He has taken 40 wickets since IPL 2022 in middle overs. And I would like to see some his matchup against Liam Livingston and Ritesh Sharma because he has a number on both of them. Like for Livingston, he has just scored 18 runs in 17 balls and has been dismissed once. And for Jitesh Sharma, it's even worse. Like Jitesh Sharma versus Akshar Patel is one stat that I want to post. Like 13 runs in 15 balls with two dismissals. So the middle order of RCB would be tested against the quality spin attack of DC today.
Yes, the stats was really, really well mentioned by our Arunish Bhai, and I'm pretty sure that our viewers have also been seeing in the videos that most of the videos where we have Arunish Bhai, you always get those rightful stats, and then he does so much research just before the match to bring you the best stats that we can get, and all of these is why Crick Zenify is here, and all of these is where you get in Crick Zenify. Now I'll come to Roman Bhai that both the teams, be it RCB and Delhi Capitals, we are seeing a new captains, be it Rajat Patidar and Akshar Patel. Rajat Patidar did captaincy for his domestic side, but before that he hadn't had any kind of the leadership role as well. Even when you come to Akshar Patel, we haven't seen much of his captaincy as well. So both the captains, be it in terms of tactics or the way they have handled the team, they have done really well, and we are actually seeing the results on the points table. So if you could give insights about what are the things that both these captains have done right for their team?
First of all, that people are calling IPL as an incredible Premier League, and this is the best example we have seen. You are look at both the squads, and they both have the captaincy contenders. Apart from these two guys, but the management is going to backing up them, and the result is definitely reflecting in the points table. So the something that the punt what they have taken on these two guys is definitely something is working for them. More importantly, long-term scenario. We have seen that these two franchisee, apart from Virat Kohli's leadership, have not a good record of maintaining the captaincy for the longer amount of time. So they try to fix it by providing a proper leader to them. And these two are the more importantly, I think I can say the has been more of the longer part of the DC core, and he knows that what management is expecting from him. And one more important thing that I want to mark it out, why being a cricketer, you have some good time in your career. And Rapa and Aksar both have a great time as a captains. Hard work is definitely there, but you need some kind of a luck. And we have seen that Aksar in recent past 2 years, whatever is turning is touching is turning out in the goal. So in so case with the Rapa as well. And more importantly, these two guys are seeming really calm and composed. We have seen the Mr. Cool MS, and the calmness is going to bring the result. So as far as the still it's early time to judge what they can do, or in the future how they are coming up with the different challenges. But as far as this thing what we see as of now, I can really say that the whole part of the composure using the resources available is really great from these two guys. We have seen that Aksar is not bowling till 15th, 17th over in the last game. It do suggest that they are using the resources really well. They know what to bring out from that particular individuals, and they are getting results. Hopefully, this mojo should be continued, and these two are going to get a lot of success in upcoming time. And we are also enjoying this. Generally we haven't seen these teams on the table toppers. We have seen the teams who are at the bottom as of now at the top. So it's a vice versa case this year, because this is the 18th season of the IPL and happening first time. So overall, it's a great thing for us. And more importantly, for these two guys, a great opportunity. And this is a good sign for India as well, if they are good leaders.
Yes, yes,
On a
right.
larger Yeah, on a larger front, I mean, if you just look at like the way the young talents are actually coming up, I mean, why the world is actually looking Indian Premier League as the prime sport of, especially when you're talking about the cricketing world, it's only because of two things. Because you can get to see a lot of young talents out there. You can get to see a lots and lots of new captains who are actually performing and thinking out of the box. We never knew. I mean, I can just like quote certain examples over a period of time, like what exactly happened. So firstly, like in the initial times, like every 2008 was a time like when Shane Warne has been marked as a icon player for Rajasthan. Nobody thought like Rajasthan were all the underdogs. Like they have Sohail Tanvi, they have Shane Watson, and all those people. So nobody actually thought like why Shane Warne could actually end up lifting a IPL trophy for the first season. You have a likes of like RCB was there. They have a class of say I mean class players out there. Zahir Khan, Jack Callis, everybody were there. But with that being said, like from that particular day, every year we could able to see one or young new players coming up and stepping up to the occasion and changing the dynamics of the game. Especially, and even if I want to talk about this particular season also, nobody heard about Vipraj Nigam. What a sexy talent he has been right now. Digvesh Rathi, Zishan Ansari from SRH. Okay, so we heard, I mean, there are lots and lots and lots of new players who are actually coming, especially that particular knock from Priyan Charya going against Matisha Patirana. Man, these young guys nowadays, like they don't even dare, I mean, like fear for what kind of a bowler you are. They just look at the ball, smash it, start hitting the balls out of the park. That's been the kind of energy what they have because fitness is number one key thing. So all credit goes to a Indian ex-Indian captain and the former RCB captain as well. So he has set up that particular trend for the younger generations to come up. If you're fit enough, no matter what kind of league you play, you will go out there and start scoring and answer with your bat or ball, whatever it is. So now, in this particular IPL also, the like what Roman Bhai exactly mentioned, both individuals, like especially Rajat Patidar or Akshar Patel, they don't fear for what kind of team you are facing, what kind of player you are actually bowling upon, or what kind of bowler you are actually facing. So they just go out there, play to the merit of the ball. If the ball is good, they try to defend or leave the ball, or if the ball is in the slot area, they just smash it. We never knew Akshar Patel straight coming down. I mean, we all knew him as an bowling all rounder, but just look at the way he has transformed his batting as well. He just come, he watch the ball, he starts smashing, no matter what kind of a bowler you are in front of him. So that's been the younger generation mentality and why people start watching Indian Premier League in the main front. There are lots of other leagues also which is happening outside India as well. But just look at the people. How many people are talking about it? Nobody, literally nobody, and everybody has got burnt of Indian Premier League and the kind of talents what India produce. So that's been a key factor right now, what exactly we are talking about right now. So, I mean, coming to this particular match, poof, neck to neck.
Well, yes, I think just to add on to Rajbhai, that the way he explained how, especially our Indian youngsters, the way they are coming up and the fearless attitude, and obviously we are seeing the results even for Indian team as well. We see that even for other international teams, we see the transition coming in, we see new players coming in, but then the transition has just not been right for the other international teams. But for India, I think it has been an easy route just because of a league like IPL, because already here they are exposed to such high profile international cricketers, and then even when they come to India, you see that they have that fearless approach and they do not carry that baggage of making the debut, or this is the first time I'm playing for India. So I think that mindset and that careless yet very much responsible attitude is what I would like to mention comes into the players just because of the leagues like IPL. Now, coming back to our preview of today's match, I would straight up now come towards the prediction of today's match. I'll start with Nagraj Bhai. So your predictions for today's match.
As I said before, the numbers dominate Bangalore, but somewhere seeing both teams, I think whoever I won't actually I mean, say which team will win, but I'll say whoever chases today's match will win. So it can be any team, but somewhere I favor the team.
Okay, so and now I'll come to Roman Bhai. Who do you think are favorites for today's match?
Think I don't want to be the diplomatic as Max, bro. I literally feel that DC is going to win tonight. I have certain reasons for that. More importantly, we have talked less about Mitchell Stark, and he is not having a good stat against premier batsmen like Virat Kohli. But Virat Kohli is not at his prime, I guess. And if Bangalore surface has changed its nature drastically in nowadays, and Mitchell Stark is look like someone who can be the expected tonight, and definitely feel that DC could win tonight. I know that RCB fans are going to raising lots of eyebrow about this, but I love to see that people are going to the Bangalore and win the matches.
Okay, so we have had another vote for DC here, and now I'll come to Arunish Bhai. That whom are you backing for today's match?
Well, the numbers favor DC at the moment, but I still feel for today's match, Bangalore will make a comeback because of the kind of batters they have, and it's just not possible that they would miss out on such a pitch because Chinnaswamy has been a high scoring pitch ever since its debut, and this whole batting lineup of RCB is too strong for the bowling lineup of DC. However, like there is interesting battle between Virat Kohli and Mitchell Stark, as Roman Bhai has said. Mitchell Stark didn't have the numbers till now, but he's a quality bowler and he can obviously make a comeback. But I feel that if Virat Kohli stays on this pitch, because this is a green tinge pitch, and assessing of the conditions would be important here, unlike the previous match. So I feel if Virat Kohli stays here for some overs, then we are in for a treat again from Bangalore side.
Okay, so one vote for RCB, and now to Pratik Bhai. Who do you think will win today's match?
As everyone is saying about stats favoring DC, but some of these stats is the home ground stat that RCB hasn't won in the home ground. But I am thinking that today might be the day because this season has been lots of surprises for everyone.
Okay, so I think there was some connectivity issue from Pratik Bhai. So we'll come to Raj Bhai now. That who are favorites for today's match?
I just wanted to continue what I mean, Pratik Bhai was saying. Like he was actually mentioning about how the records have been broken, especially like the last time when Punjab beat uh, Chennai at their home ground, which has never been haunted by I mean, it was completely haunted by the opposition teams, but uh, how the way Punjab has beaten Chennai. So today I'm somewhere like backing the home team, but my jersey says something else today. Uh, I mean, uh, if you ask me personally, like if RCB bats first and scores over 250, then it's an RCB's day. But if RCB bats second and they defend somewhere uh, between 225 to 230, then again it's an RCB day.
Okay, so we have a raise of hand from Arunish Bhai. So yes, you can proceed.
Yeah, I think one thing I missed in today's matchup is Virat Kohli averages 50 plus against DC and has 10 50 plus scores against DC in the IPL. So
And
I think
today I'm
his
thinking
favorite.
today I'm thinking Virat Kohli to go big today because he loves playing against Delhi. He loves to challenge against new bowlers. Somewhere I'm feeling the vulnerability what he had over a period of years, saying like what uh, he gets out very quickly for a new ball bowler. And in the opposition team, you have like Vipraj Nigam, who has been I mean, a new talent. So straight away, Akshar Patel might be thinking to get in Vipraj Nigam in the power play as well. So let's watch out for that interesting battle as well. But if Virat Kohli try to counter him in 1 or 2 overs, then automatically like Virat will score big if RCB chases tonight.
Well, so I think that was a very good preview session that we had, and obviously looking forward to this interesting match, which we can obviously call it that Delhi's boy up against Delhi boys on one side, and another thing that we can obviously call is Bangalore boys up against Bangalore's boys. So that was it for today's preview, and thank you so much to all our experts for joining in. And to our viewers, I would like to request our experts to tell that what exactly they have to do. So, Nagraj Bhai, what is the first thing that our viewers have to do? Nagraj Bhai, you're
नागराज भाई
on
अगर
mute.
म्यूट में बोला तो लोग भी म्यूट में ही करेंगे भाई.
You need to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes. So, thank you,
I mean,
Nagraj
as
Bhai,
usual, as
for the
usual. Pratik bhai
honors.
just came back to ask viewers to like, share, comment, and subscribe and
Yes,
follow on.
yes. Okay. So, thank you all for joining in. That was it for today's preview.